Hi everyone, it's Anna Sparks, your faculty facilitator for the Exploring the Humanities Learning Community. And if you're here watching this video, there is a chance that you are feeling overwhelmed, regardless of what part of the term it is right now or what exact assignment you're working on. And the idea behind this brief little video here is to give you an option or a couple of different possibilities to help you get past that feeling of being overwhelmed. So, one theory or one concept that I want to talk about today is the idea of mindfulness. And that slow lead in to the word mindfulness, as it appeared there slowly on the screen, is a good way to introduce this concept to you as something that you can consider practicing or thinking about that can help you not only with your work in terms of your academic pursuits, but also in your personal life and private life as well. So, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is a state of awareness and focus on the present moment. So, it's something that sounds quite simple, but as we all know, it can be a lot more difficult than we might first assume to actually be present in the moment. We tend to think about things that have happened in the past, and we tend to worry about what's happening in the future. And allowing ourselves to be in that present moment is a big challenge. And mindfulness is a practice that helps us to regain that focus and maintain a sense of presence in this very moment. It's also the ability to simply and calmly observe and accept one's feelings and thoughts. So it's not a matter of changing your thoughts or replacing your thoughts with something else or figuring out a different way to think or examining why you think one way or the other. It's this very simple, soundingly simple, way of just observing what you're thinking. In other words, you can think about it as just sort of sitting there and taking notice of things and noticing that. You're feeling upset, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling stressed. You just stop and notice that. You don't judge it, you don't try to change it in that moment, you don't try to fix it. You just simply sit and observe the fact that that's how you're feeling in that moment. The benefits to mindfulness, while it is a very simple concept, it's a very difficult one to achieve. So it's sort of an ongoing process. If you're familiar with the idea of yoga, that idea that you're never necessarily a master of it, it's something that you always practice. But the benefits that can come from practicing mindfulness include self-control, being able to regain your composure, regain some sense of control over your own feelings or reactions to things, mental clarity, something that's very helpful when you're working on your schoolwork or you're faced with a big assignment ahead of you and you're feeling overwhelmed. Being able to engage in a few moments of mindfulness can help you regain some mental clarity to approach it more effectively. Concentration, again, something useful for both academic work and your professional life. And tolerance. So it's the ability to accept all the kinds of crazy things that might be happening in your life when you're juggling a lot of commitments and deadlines and concerns and obligations, feeling angry or upset with all the things that are sort of falling on your shoulders at once. When you can consider or practice the idea of mindfulness, you can sometimes tolerate those feelings a little bit more and have more tolerance for yourself. Give yourself a little bit of a break for the fact that you are a human being and you're stressed out, and we all are, and being able to tolerate that and tolerate yourself as well. In other words, you can think about mindfulness as something that helps your mind go from this kind of tangled spider web of thoughts and concerns and emotions to something a little bit more manageable, to something that can actually help you move forward. So, mindfulness is not necessarily a cure all, it's not a way of completely clearing your mind or ridding yourself of thoughts. It's not something that we can necessarily do. Mindfulness is a matter of taking a look at that tangled mess that's in your mind at that moment, that stress, that anxiety, and just observing it and allowing yourself to take take notice of the fact that you're stressed and you're feeling overwhelmed, and then sit with it for a little while and let it move forward until you have sort of regained a little bit of composure, self control, mental clarity, concentration, and tolerance for what's ahead of you so that you can move forward. So, mindfulness is something that I've practiced a lot. I've taken a few different courses in it. And like I said before, it's not easy. It's not something that's simple. It sounds simple, but it's really not. And some ways that you can also learn a little bit more about mindfulness. I wanted to share some resources with you, some different apps that you can download that can give you some guided meditation or mindfulness meditation sessions. And those are listed here for you: Headspace, the mindfulness app, Mental Workout, and Calm. And then I also wanted to share with you a couple of other resources. There's an article from the Harvard Review on how mindfulness can literally change your brain to give you some more background and research on the idea of mindfulness. And then some great videos that are on YouTube that can help you begin to approach this idea of mindfulness from allmeditate.com, a list of great videos that are there on YouTube for you.